This week at BAS Part Sales, we brought in three very unique aircraft to the piston disassembly hangar. We have a modern composite airplane that kind of changed the game. We also have two twin-engine aircraft, one that hauled for decades running all sorts of missions, and one that was a very ambitious twin-engine airplane when it came to market. Now, by the end of this video, you're going to see all the good things these aircraft brought with them and all of the parts and components that we're going to recover that will keep the fleets alive all over the world. Join us for what's new in the BAS piston disassembly hangar this week. We'll start with the Cirrus SR22. Now, this is an aircraft that truly changed general aviation. When Cirrus introduced the SR22 in the early 2000s, it didn't just come to the market competitive. It literally changed the expectations of what a general aviation aircraft is supposed to be. Other manufacturers have been chasing the SR22 for 2 decades, as Cirrus has constantly refined safety, avionics, interiors, comfort, connectivity. What it means to be a general aviation pilot sometimes is defined by the SR22 as it changed the market. Now, this aircraft comes to us and brings lots and lots of good things that will keep the SR22 fleet in the air. It brings parts and components such as the Continental IO550N engine that has 332 hours of total flight time, and it's been sitting since 2020. It's got a Hartzell PHC prop that also has 332 hours of total airtime. It's got a Garmin G1000 integrated avionics suite. It has 2 GIA 63W units, dual GDU 1240A displays, a GCU 478 FMS controller, a GEA 71 engine airframe unit. It's got a GTS 800 traffic system and 2 GRS 77 attitude heading units. The GDC 74A Air data computer is available, as well as the Garmin Autopilot with GMC 705 controller. The Garmin GMA 350 audio panel is also available, but those never last long on our store shelves. It's got TKS de-ice leading edges, a factory air conditioning system, LED landing lights. The nose and main landing gear is all good, plus it's got Cleveland wheels and brakes and rosin visors, all things that typically sell very fast from an aircraft like this. Now, every component that we recover from this aircraft, big and small, will be available on our website very soon. This aircraft will donate parts that will keep a very active Cirrus SR22 fleet in the air all over the world. From one of the most modern single-engine aircraft ever built, we move across the shop to a light twin that earned its reputation the old-fashioned way. The Piper PA-23 began as the twin Stinson concept in the early 1950s. That design evolved into the Apache and ultimately into the Piper PA-23-250 Aztec. The Aztec is an airplane that, if you're involved in general aviation, you have seen many times running many different missions. Now, this aircraft comes to us as a never-ending project, but it comes with a parts and components list that will keep Aztecs flying for a long time to come. We're recovering both Lycoming TIO 540 C1A engines. These engines have great times and approximately 5,000 hours total time. It has 2 Hartzell props. We're also getting 2 Garmin G5 units, a Garmin GNC 255 Navcom, a Garmin GMA 340 audio panel, an Insight G4 engine monitor. It has the new style control yokes. It has Metco Horner tip tanks with LED position lights, a Mid-Continent MD93 clock with dual USB port. That won't last long. It has Weldon fuel pumps, landing gear actuators, and lots of small parts and components that will keep Aztecs flying all over the world. Now, this airplane may not return to service, but its engines, its avionics, its control surfaces, its interior components, the buttons, knobs, switches, and breakers, they're going to support the Aztec fleet all over the world. But let's move on to something a little more ambitious. Now, the Beechcraft Duke came to market in the 1960s and was a bridge between the Baron and the Queen Air. It brought a pressurized cabin, turbocharged dual engines, and all the refinements that Beechcraft was known for. It flew well, it was comfortable, it was spacious, and it was something very new for the general aviation market in the 1960s. This one is here as a parts donor to help keep the aging Duke fleet flying all over the world. Now, the Beechcraft Duke delivered speed and comfort that stood out in its class at the time. The B60 variant introduced improvements in efficiency and interior layout, but as parts availability became more limited, many Dukes were sidelined despite their strong airframes. Now, this particular Duke has a great list of parts and components ready to go back into the fleet, such as the left TIO 541 engine and the right TIO 541 engine. It's got 2 Hartzell props, lots of King avionics, a King KY 196, a KNS 80, a King KX 155 Navcom, a King KLN 90B GPS. It's also got a Garmin GTX 327 transponder and a King KT 76A. It's got shade and fuel flow indicators and lots of other components that will help your Duke stay in the air. The Beechcraft Duke remains one of the most distinctive twin-engine aircraft ever produced, and supporting the remaining fleet requires great parts and great documentation from a company just like us who very carefully disassembles this aircraft to make sure that your Duke can stay in the air. 3 aircraft from 3 very different chapters of general aviation history. Now, if you operate one of these platforms, you can easily shop online or call our sales team and we'll help you get back in the air fast. And if you like what you saw in this video today, be sure to like and subscribe.